Hey, so welcome to this edition of Cellar Blog. I'm not used to being on this side of the camera, so it's a little weird, but we're going to do something a little different, completely different since I haven't posted a video or a blog in a while. We're calling it the Winemaker's Choice. And for those of you that don't know, with all of the coronavirus stuff that's going on, most of the wineries in Virginia and in other states as well have had to stop serving wine in their tasting room. In Virginia, they're allowed to bottle service only and outside only, and of course you have to maintain social distance. All of which is great because it helps keep everybody healthy, but unfortunately it's really bad for most of the winemakers who are unfortunately small businesses and need the revenue. So what I encourage you to do is order wine from your local winemaker. A lot of them are offering curbside pickup, so you can call, put your order in, they'll have somebody bring it down. They'll even do contactless delivery where they'll throw it in the back of your car for you without anybody having to touch you. So that's awesome. But I wanted to highlight some of the great winemakers in the area by basically saying, hey, here's a chance for you to send me whatever you want and I'm going to try it. And today we're going to do Fabbioli. We ordered a case from Fabbioli, and we had Doug throw in a couple of bottles for us that were his choice. Before I get to that though, I want to give a shout out to Jordan Harris at Terrara. So we ordered some wine from Jordan as well, and we love his wine. And I've always given Jordan a lot of grief because he insists on using the screw tops instead of the corks, and I'm a big cork guy. But, my wife and I, Chris and I, like to have a glass of wine at night with dinner or whatever, but we generally don't drink a whole bottle. And I love the fact that basically all of his wines now are screw cap, because it means we can enjoy our glass, put the screw cap back on, and it's fine the next day, and we don't have to mess with corks. So, all that being said, let's get to Fabbioli. And we started with the basics. So, we love Paco. Paco's a great wine. It goes with everything. And these are kind of what we wanted him to have in there because we love the Paco. And it's such a great and affordable wine at like $20 a bottle. And again, it goes with almost everything. We also ordered some Una Pera. It's actually unseasonably warm here in Virginia. And the pear wine is just a great wine for sitting out on the deck. And after you've been cooped up in the house all day and you want to get outside, it's a great wine to just go and enjoy on the deck. And so then his Cab Franc, Doug makes some of the best Cab Franc in Virginia. I love his Cab Franc, and so we got a couple bottles of that. That's, for some of the chillier nights and just in general because it's so good. But then we let Doug pick the last two wines. The first one we got is the Barbera. So it's an Italian, it's an Italian grape. Again, Doug makes a fantastic Barbera. Obviously, with the last name Fabbioli, he's very Italian, so you can trust his Chamberson, his Sangiovese, and certainly his Barbera. And then his last one is his Petit Verdot. So 2017, good vintage in Virginia. Not a great vintage, but a good vintage for winemakers if you knew what you were doing. And Petit Verdot in Virginia. So in like Bordeaux, Petit Verdot is primarily a blending grape. You'll get maybe 1%, 2%, 3% of Petit Verdot in it. But in Virginia, a lot of winemakers make a standalone. It makes a really powerful, strong wine, lots of tannins, something that will kind of sit with you for a while, a great wine to drink with steak, and so on. So our surprise wines were the Barbera and the Petit Verdot, and we're really going to enjoy that. Thank you for playing, Doug. Again, stay inside, maintain social distance, and whenever possible, drink local wine.